2,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Trubisky is going to flip one out here to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
First carry for Darius Geis. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Detroit!
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Yates. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And his pass, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He hits White, complete. Kevin White. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Detroit! Detroit!
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. 3rd down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And some room to work. So out now come the Redskins. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing one out for Crowder. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Off to Geis on the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
No, check, Patriot.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And Reed with it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
18.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Nice. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Ran, tough.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Trubisky will throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, 18.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's got Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Trubisky. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. The goal for them wasn't to simply make the postseason. They wanted to make some noise once they got there. Well, they made the noise all right. They're moving on.
And to get deep into the playoffs, that's everyone's goal ultimately. Now it's a reality for them. Now they've got a chance to get to the ultimate goal.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.